Playmakers, how's it going? This is Coach Wood, and we are about to get after it, you guys, with another amazing week of Before You Go Pro content for you guys. If you're joining us for the very first time, welcome to the Before You Go Pro channel. I'm your host, Coach Terrence Wood, and today we have the Weekday Huddle, you guys. So, Monday through Friday, 10 a.m. Pacific, 1 p.m. Eastern. You can come rock with me and talk some football. Talk some football. And we do it all, you guys, just for the young football players out there, the parents and guardians of football players, the coaches and the fans. We do it specifically for you guys. So everything is tailored towards you guys. So if that's you, you're in the place to be. Please go down and check out the description box because we have some special resources that we've curated for the football players and their families. And then also, if you are not already subscribed to our channel, please consider hitting that subscribe button, especially if you like the content that we have been publishing. That is, a labor of love for me, but it's doing me a solid. If you could do Coach a solid and hit that subscribe button, then hey, we're in the right track. We got the right mojo going for the week, baby. So let's get into today's topic, you guys. And to be honest with you, I really almost didn't do this weekday huddle episode. We were going to talk about another topic, and then this one was so pressing that I said, you know what, we got to talk about it because it wouldn't sit right with my heart if we didn't talk about it, and God forbid something happened or a young man was going through something that we could have maybe helped him with. So today, you guys, and many of you have probably already heard, but if you didn't, the NFL, college football lost a young superstar in Rondale Moore. Rondale Moore was currently with the Minnesota Vikings, but he was drafted by the Arizona Cardinals, I believe, in the second round. Superstar wide receiver, slot kick return guy, made a bunch of plays in the Big Ten for Purdue. He's originally from Indiana, which is where Purdue is at, and decided to end his life. Decided to take his life, you guys, and very unfortunate circumstances for his family, for the NFL organizations that he was affiliated with, for his university and former coaches and teammates, for friends that were close to him, people that probably just came across him as fans and really enjoyed time with him and rooting for him. Just very sad and unfortunate news, you guys. And a lot of times we sit back and we think that these guys have it all. We see them on TV. We see that they're making good money. We're seeing them maybe with females that like them and stuff. And we're thinking, oh, that guy has it all. That everything is perfect for that person. This was somebody that was charismatic and that a lot of people liked, you guys. So you would think like, why? He's not a nasty guy. He's not guys that don't have friends. Like everybody supposedly loved this kid. He was just great to be around. So you're thinking, wow, with such a bright future, only 25 years old, and so much life ahead of you, why would you say it's done? Why would you end it? Why would you take yourself, take your life? And we don't know. You may never know unless somebody leaves a note. You may never know why they decided to go to those depths and those, in their life. There's no coming back from that. Unfortunately, I've dealt with this with some close teammates of mine. We've seen the junior Seau's, we've seen the other people that have taken their life and that were football players at the pinnacle of their career, or maybe just retired. And I've had two teammates take their life after their football career. And then one guy who obviously many of you guys are aware of, or familiar with, which is a Colorado legend. You see the helmet in the background, Rashawn Salam. So I've had Tennyson McCarty. I've had Drew Walrus, who was a dear friend and linebacker on my team. And then I didn't play with Rashawn, but I knew Rashawn, had spent time with Rashawn, and I loved his company. And he was just a joyful, funny guy. And obviously, you know how talented he was on the football field. He's Heisman Trophy winner and first round draft pick, and he took his life. So it was shocking. Each of the instances where you hear that one of your teammates or somebody that you knew took their life, it's shocking. And the crazy thing about it, you guys, is 9 times out of 10, it's the one that everybody liked. It's the guy who was the fun guy, the cool guy, the thoughtful guy. Like, and you just, it blows your mind because it's usually somebody that spends a lot of time making other people feel good. So when somebody is spending their time making other people feel good, you naturally feel like they must be good. But they're not. There are more people that are closer to thinking about doing something like Rondale Moore than there's probably not, you guys. There's probably more people that thought, and I don't even like saying it, but the thought of what he did, there's probably more people closer to you than you know that have thought that thought. And he just went through with it. And we can't get him back. And his loved ones and his family and his teammates, they can't get him back. You guys. So this is tragic. This is scary. I've got young kids. And this kid, he's a kid. He's 25. But there was obviously something going on in his life. There was obviously something going on with his mind where he decided that that was the logical answer, unfortunately. I don't know if anybody was checking up on him. A lot of times when you see the guy that's so helpful, you see the guy that looks like Superman, he's really Clark Kent. And he needs to be checked up on too. Superman needs to be checked up on too. You know. So I don't know if he had a significant other, if he was really talking to mom and dad. A lot of times guys don't divulge. They've got broad shoulders. They're so busy carrying everybody else on their shoulders that they don't even divulge that they're down or they're depressed because they think that's weak, or they think that people won't understand, or they feel like there's nobody to talk to because they're so busy having to put everybody else's weight on their shoulders. So they feel like there's nowhere to turn. I know this young man had some injury issues that led to the last 2 seasons, him not being able to produce. For some people, football is their sanctuary. The football field and being able to perform at a high level, that is their peace. And he's a baller. He was a superstar. So maybe this is his first time going through that adversity. I have no idea. It could have been something personal in his life. We have no idea. We just know that he was down and he felt like he had no other options. That's what we know. And you always have other options. If you can wake up the next day, then you can find another option. So sometimes it's just the strength to get to the next day. And I am not a believer in guns in the house. Now some guys go hunting, some guys, that's a sport for them. But if unless you're hunting, you're not living in the hood if you're Rondale Moore. So unless you're an avid hunter, why is there a gun in the house? Because if there's a gun in the house, that gun is accessible when you're at your lowest moment as well. What if it wasn't accessible? Would he still be here? Who knows? So, this is a red alert. This is a sirens blaring that you need to check on all of your friends and family, but especially if you have a young football player that's dealing with a lot of pressure, a lot of stress. Maybe at this given moment they're not getting what they want, or maybe even what they deserve. He probably did deserve to be on the field. He worked his tail off to stay healthy, and it didn't happen for him. So whether it was that or something else in his life, he needed to be checked up on. He needed to be let known that people love him and that he's all right. But this is sad, you guys. This young man was 25 years old with all the world of potential and such a bright future in front of him, and he's no longer here. So, they're going to do their investigation. Obviously, it was a self inflicted gun wound, is what they said, but they're going to do their investigation to try to find out more information about why he would even do this. But, at the end of the day, we're here. We're here, and people that you love are here. I encourage you with this Weekday Huddle episode, and this is the start of the week for us. So I'm coach. I love to start off things with big energy. I love to get you guys pumped. I love to get you guys thinking. I love to get you guys strategizing. But we had to take a step back today because this is that real. We had to take a step back today. So any athlete, anybody hearing this, but I'm coach. I'm speaking specifically to the athletes. Any athlete that is watching this Weekday Huddle, watching this episode, I just want to say, please, please, if you are feeling down, if you are feeling depressed, if you are feeling like there's no option, if you're feeling like there's nobody to talk to, please reach out. Please, there's people that want to talk to you. There's people that want to help you. It's not as bad as you think it is. Please reach out. Reach out to me. Send me a DM, send me a text, call. There's the hotline as well, which we'll make sure is on the screen. But please call somebody. We love you. Please call somebody. Because tomorrow's so much better. Tomorrow is so much better. It was going to be so much better for Rondale Moore tomorrow. And he didn't get there. You guys. So once again, there's more people closer to you than you think that feel similar to him. Like it's time to end it. Check up on people. So that's the homework for the Weekday Huddle. I'm never giving you guys homework, but this is a great time to give some homework. Coach got some homework. I got a play for you. I need you to run it. I need you to at least check up on 3 people today. If you watching this video, whenever you see this, check up on 3 people today that you normally don't see or that you don't check up on. Check up on them. Let them know you love them. It could be a voice memo. You don't even have to call them if you're ripping and running. Text them, voice memo, call, email. Thinking about you, love you, hope you have a great day. I just want to let you know that you're the bomb. I want to let you know you got a bright future. I want to let you know that you got something coming. Just my intuitions, my spirit was telling me to reach out to you, and you got some good stuff coming your way, and I can't wait to see you grab it. Just reach out to 3 people today, okay? And tell them you love them and tell them you're rooting for them. And who knows, it may hit them at the right time. All right, so rest in peace to the great Rondale Moore and anybody that is hurting from this young man passing. He's in a better place now. It's the ultimate Sabbath for Rondale Moore, where he can rest now and his spirit can rest. But all of you go-getters out there, go get some help. Talk up. Let's be strong. Let's be strong enough to say something to somebody. And I'm speaking to myself too. We all have a bunch of weight on our shoulders at times, or things we're dealing with. Let's be strong. You guys are superstars. All right. So, hey, please hit that subscribe button. And then also, please consider checking out what we have for you down in the description box. But more than anything, reach out to 3 people today and tell them you love them. I'm Coach Wood. We'll see you at the top.